Hello, welcome back. Blackset1 here. Today we're going to be looking at this. This is a LEGO set 21153 from LEGO Minecraft from 2019. It is the wool farm, and it has some pretty cool things. It has, I guess you could call 4 figures, but there's only one actual minifigure, 3 sheep, a bunch of extra wool, and the actual wool farm itself with an interchangeable build here. So we're going to be looking at all of that today, giving my honest opinion on it, and just saying some cool things. So, without further ado, let's get into it. And we'll take a look at the figures first. First, starting off with Steve, and, well, I guess he's the only real figure in the set. The rest are sheep. But he's very simple. He's literally just Steve. Literally the basic common Steve, but he just comes with shears. No back printing, and I'll just show you just because. No back printing, literally just Steve. Simplest thing ever. You then get 2 sheep that are adults, being a yellow and a red. As you can see, literally the same build, they're just different colors. And on camera it doesn't show up quite as well. On the yellow it actually shows up better, but in real life they are a bit, the white is a bit see-through, so you can kind of see the yellow behind it, and on this one it looks a bit more pinkish, which is a problem LEGO has had for many years with their printing. But yeah, that's a little bit noticeable on this set. But either way, it still looks pretty good, and you can see both sheep are basically the same. They also comes with an interchangeable brick, which you may have seen earlier, which I don't think I commented on. But these can actually be used to switch out for this to look like the sheep is sheared. And you can see what that looks like. Kinda goofy, but I mean, they do look kinda goofy in-game when they're sheared, with the big heads and the little bodies. But yeah, pretty nice. And if you just have your sheep normal, you can simply place these pieces in the back just as sand, because they're the same color. Very nice. You also get a baby sheep in white, which can't be sheared, obviously, like in game, but he's pretty cool. You can see the back brick is a bit yellow there, but yeah, he looks pretty nice, and I quite like how he is. Just your common baby sheep, though, otherwise, and he's not very special, I guess you could say. And with the figures out of the way, we can now get on to the actual build itself. And it's pretty simple, but it does have some pretty cool stuff about it. We can look at the, I guess, less interesting part here. It's just a simple farm. There's some wheat, some sugarcane, 3 different flowers, maybe tulips or something like that. And then there's also this, which is pretty cool. I think it is a tulip because I think there's only tulips that in that orange color in Minecraft. Anyway, there's birch tree, birch fence, just some birch stuff all around. And then we get up across this little river here, or I guess stream, which does have this very cool thing here. And this is actually doable in Minecraft, if you were wondering. You can put stairs underwater, and you can do that. And it pokes up through the top, and you can walk on them. Anyway, I just thought I'd mention that because I realized that while I was building this. But we also have this sheep, and this is one of the main things of the set. Now, there are no like play features like you press a button and something explodes like in a couple of other sets. But in this one, you have this, and this is a baby sheep, but it's actually made out of a bunch of individual components, and you can take these components apart and actually rebuild them into multiple different things. And there's actually 3 builds in the actual instructions. Obviously, the one being this one, and then there's 2 others. I'm going to take this apart. Actually, I'll first take it off the pedestal, and show you what it's standing on. It's just a simple pedestal. Nothing really special about it, but it's a 3x3 thing. But I'm going to take this now apart, and I'll show you what it can be, I guess, broken down into, and then what it will be built into next. And these are all the pieces that you can see right here. All these are individual components, and I will say, and you could probably guess from me showing you all these pieces with the jumpers on them, it's super repetitive to build. In fact, this is all the stuff you have to build individually. So, yeah, that's one of my most annoying things about this set, and probably the only fault I'd have in this set is that it's super repetitive and annoying to build. I mean, oh wait. Nearly forgot about the rest of the stuff that is left over from the first sheep build. But anyway, you also get one of these. The rest of them are still elements that are already here. as I was saying, very annoying to build all of these, but you can definitely do some pretty cool stuff with them. And the first cool thing you can do is the second build, the heart. And that one is very simple to build, and it turns into this, a very nice pixel art type of heart there that you can place on top of the pedestal. And it's, I'd say, probably the most simple of the builds, obviously the most simple of the builds. And it's also probably not my favorite, but it can be built, and I don't think it's a bad heart. I just personally like the other two better. Speaking of, my favorite build is up next. And that build is the parrot, a very, very cool one. And this is what that looks like. Very nice build. I actually really like how it looks. I will say the feet are probably its weakest point, but the actual body, like if you look at it from there up, it looks really good. And yeah, it can be set on the pedestal, either on the back. I like it being set one back, and it looks pretty good. He does look kind of like he's flexing his muscles, but I really like how it looks, and that's personally my favorite build. Although I definitely could see how you'd like the sheep better, maybe. But yeah, very cool. You can, of course, also build any other thing you want with all those wool pieces. But yeah, that's basically it. I can now get on to my opinion on the set, and I will say that it's a pretty good set. I forget how much it was. Probably around $15, $20, so very cheap. I remember just going to Walmart once and just getting it, so it has to be cheap. You don't just go to Walmart as a kid and get an expensive set. So yeah, probably like 15, 20. So yeah, pretty nice. I really enjoyed building it. What I didn't enjoy is the repetitive nature of this, but I can see where some people may actually like that if they just like sitting down and putting a bunch of pieces together. But personally, that's my only downside to this. I really like it otherwise, and I think it's pretty interesting. Definitely good for just fleshing out a world. Even if you like removed the wool statue, it would just be perfect for like an in-between section in a Minecraft display. But yeah, I really like it. I do hope you like it too. And I do hope you liked this video. If you do, I hope you'll stick around for next time. You maybe subscribe. I don't know. But anyway, I shall see you then, and goodbye.